Okay, all right. We are going to see the last part of Pega capability, which is a text analyzer. This is a different type of model apart from predictive models and adaptive models. With use of this one, basically what we are going to do is primary use cases when customers are actually sending emails back to the company saying that they are actually happy with the service or unhappy with the service. That kind of emails, we are going to actually capture the sentiment, and also we're going to classify those emails and properly route it to the right channel and right operator, basically, right? So for in a part of the demo, like, we are going to use like three different things: Dev Studio, and something called a text analyzer, and also we are going to use a prediction studio, right? So the demo purpose is, first, from the Dev Studio, what we're going to do is we're going to launch out the text analyzer and create some text analyzer settings, and from there we are going to go to Prediction Studio and create a brand new model, which is being trained on a set of data, which tells about, which captures, what is the sentiment of the user, and so that, if the incoming email is actually coming as like a positive sentiment, negative sentiment, or neutral sentiment, it will be captured and classified accordingly, right? So to start with, let's go ahead and start the Dev Studio. Okay, under the Dev Studio, under the application customer service, for example, here we have channels and interfaces. We're going to click on the channels and interfaces to launch up the channels, basically. We are going to click on this My Support channel. This is an email channel, email My Support channel. Under the behavior, there are two key components: suggested cases, with the case types, and also intelligent routing, basically. So the case types will tell me, if you have different types of email classification you wanted to do, you can set up a new case type and then configure what it, for example, like if it's a dispute transaction is there, and what content in the email body I need to look at to actually classify it as a case type of dispute transaction, right? So for example, dispute transaction has approximate match word of wrong, invalid, so and so. So if the email content has one of these the data element, or the data in the data which we have this fields, or this kind of content, then probably it will go to the dispute transaction. The same way, account address change also going to have any of these, if the email is coming with this information in the email content, these approximate matches and the must match is address, and then automatically Pega will classify it as account address change. Once it is classified as account address change or dispute transaction topic, and the routing will happen, right? So the intelligent routing says, okay, a route to work queue of account maintenance when the topic is equal to account address change, and same way route to work queue of transaction dispute when the topic is dispute transactions, right? So there's a concept of work list and work queue. Work list is something, if what are the list of cases assigned to a particular operator. Work queue is a queue. If you have a list of operators and there are list of cases in the work queue, the operator who is available can actually pick the case to work on from the work queue. That's a concept of work queue and work list. Anyway, so we have the topic. So basically, the intelligent routing says, go to that topic, classify as that route to this particular work queue based on the topic which is identified, right? So this is called rule based topic detection. There are two types of topic detections in Pega. One is a rule based topic detection, which we have just seen, and there is other thing called model based topic detection, right? So what is the difference between two? The rule based topic detection is like plain business rules. So based on my incoming data content which we have set it up, it's going to see and then route it, classify it as certain case, right? Case type. but it is not very intelligent. The reason is like, if the email itself has like multiple elements which are crossing over multiple case types, it may be classified as a multiple types also, right? So that's the reason why we wanted to there is another offering called model based topic detection. And the model based topic detection, what will happen is like, we are going to use a predictive model, and the predictive model will actually like go ahead and look at score the contents, the elements basically like which is coming in, and whatever the predictor which has like a maximum value of the predictor value, then it will use that one and classify that as that particular case type. And we are going to see that one. So to start with, okay, we are in Dev Studio. We already have case types. We have already have intelligent routing, which is actually route based routing, topic based routing, and rule based routing. And here in the text analyzer, what we're going to do is we're going to launch the text analyzer here. This is what we are going to do now, is we are going to create a what you call model based topic detection. So once the text analyzer is launched, there are a couple of things like, we are going to detect the sentiment from the email also, right? So if the email is having like one unhappy sentence, one neutral sentence, and one happy sentence, for example, like, if the email says like, I'm very unhappy with your service, so and so thing happened, how can this happen, or something like that. And then if the email also has like a some kind of happy sentences, then Pega will classify the unhappy one as a negative sentiment, the happy ones as positive sentiments, and so and so, right? So for that reason, we are going to click on the enable sentiment detection. Here the sentiment models which are actually are available here are proprietary. They are actually already pre-trained by the Pega, so we don't have to train them again. They will actually look at the content, and they will classify it as negative content, or negative sentiment, or positive sentiment. But on the topic basically like, topic preference, there are two options. One is always use rule based topic, and other one is a model based topic. So what we're going to do is like, we're going to say like, okay, use model based topics if available, and we are going to set a brand new topic, brand new model, right? We're going to call this as test topic model. Okay, and then we're going to launch it. So the gear icon will say like, okay, if this particular class is not there, the model class is not there, then what it's going to do is it's going to launch over and start creating it, right? So if it is already there, it will launch into the existing class, but if it's not there, it's going to actually like, let us create a new model, right? So here on the name is label is test TM, and on the class we are going to use data NLP taxonomy. Okay, data NLP taxonomy. Double click on that one, and then add rule set. We are going to say as Pegasus sample, and all right. So this is there, and let's go ahead and create and open. So right now we are on the from the Dev Studio, we are actually launched out to the text analyzer. From the text analyzer, we are started creating the setups on the text analyzer, and then we are going to basically save this one and launch the Prediction Studio to create actual model itself, text model itself, right? So here I'm going to click on the Open Prediction Studio to launch out to the Prediction Studio. Okay, once the Prediction Studio is launched, first thing first, we have to do like one single setup or simple setup on the settings. Go to settings, Prediction Studio settings. Under the Prediction Studio settings, the default store should be set as the analytics repository. So that's what we're going to do it. So here analytics repository is, we are going to pick the default store as analytics repository. It's going to prompt something saying that it's that's fine. Just say OK and save. Okay, all right. And let's go back to Prediction Studio again. Here, let's start creating the model, text model, right? So click on the Add Language. Okay, and the language which we're going to pick is English. and use machine learning. Start. In this wizard we are going to select the taxonomy of my support. That's actually is the channel, right? So my support is the email channel. That's a taxonomy which we are going to select, and click on next. Okay, let's go back, right? So here, like, no, all these actions which are there under the my support, remember we have the case types, those are the actions which are, so basically, like, taxonomy means like grouping of the business business issues and also groups, basically, like, no, your how you are grouping your different types of business issues. So under the my support channel, basically these are the case types we have selected, so that's what is going to show up. Click on the next again, and here we are going to choose a file. We are going to choose this training data. This is a data set which we are actually going to use to train this text model, right? So this is again from the Academy, Pega Academy. So training data, we're going to select that one, and it's actually loading that. Okay, if you want to do a preview, you can actually click on the preview. And so basically it's a list of emails, right? List of in the CSV file we have, okay, if the content is so and so, what's the result we have to take, and what kind of data it is it training data set or test data set? So that's what the CSV file which we imported has. So using that information, the text model is going to get trained to start with, and then okay, click on the next. Okay, here in the sample constructions, we're going to choose the user defined sampling, 60% allocated to training set and 40% allocated to test set. Click on next. Okay, and usually for the email based routing text models, you use the maximum entropy as a model type. So select that one, default one, and just keep moving on. Okay, so now the model is being created, right? It's actually started initializing and building the model and testing the model against test set. Remember we had the 40% allocated to the test set and 60% for the training set, and it already created that model from the training set, and it's actually started testing. Okay, after testing, it's actually created with whatever it is, so it's a maximum entropy, and then click on next. Okay. Okay, I think all done. So let's go ahead and add English. Yeah, once we have everything here, let's go ahead and save it. Okay. Now on the prediction studio, the work is done. The test TM model is already created from the training set of data, and let's go back to our Dev Studio. Okay. This is our text. What's a text analyzer? Let's go ahead and basic close this one. Okay, we are back to our Dev Studio on the text analyzer, and here, like, no, we have just to summarize, we have enabled sentiment detection. We created a new topic model called test TM, which is trained from our test training data set. And let's see what else. Right, so let's go to the advanced here. Okay, on the advanced, basically what we're going to select is topic setting. We're going to say, like, okay, let's select a top n topics, and we'll pick like 3 of them, right? So the email is there, like, no, we are going to classify this as up to the maximum of 3 topics, right? So that's what it says. So save. All right, let's go ahead and check out also, check out and check back in with these changes. Okay, we have 3 selected, so let's go back and check back in using some comments. Let's say test check in. Let's go ahead and close this one out and go back to our behavior. Under the behavior, basically what we did is, like, we already have this intelligent routing, right? Let's go ahead and create a new route, right? So what we are going to say is like add a condition, route to work queue. Okay, and we are going to say like general support. We are going to route it to general support, general service, when my sentiment, overall sentiment, is equal to negative. So if my model is detecting like there is a negative sentiment in the email, I'm going to extend that to general service, overriding what's the transaction disputes or account maintenance. To override it, we are going to actually like drag this as a first check. So what it's saying is like it's going to go in the sequential order. First it actually go and check this, if the model is having a detecting a sentiment as a negative, it will go to the general service. The email is routed to the general service. Then otherwise it's actually going to execute these rules. While we are at here, we are going to also like set our thresholds basically like on the other two. So right now it's actually the threshold is set to topic is equal to account address change threshold is 0.8. We are going to change to 0.3, and the same way we are going to change the dispute transaction also to the 0.3. Okay, alright, let's save all these things. Now let's go ahead and test it. So first we are going to test it with two different emails. So what we're going to say is, okay, let's test. Click on the test. You can put something here, something here, something here. That's fine. Subject moving, for example. We are going to test first the address change, right? So let's say like this is again the content from the academy. So I'm going to use that one. So it says like, dear Uplace, this Uplace is a bank. Dear Uplace, my customer number is so and so. I would like to inform that I have a new address and I also have a new email. Cheers. Okay. Using that one, let's go ahead and click on the test. It's right now testing and classifying and running through our rules, basically intelligent routing rules, and let's see like what it's going to come up with. Okay, see. Here the sentiment came as a neutral. That means like the model did not see like any negative or positive sentiments. That's why it came as a neutral. The topic, it said like it actually identified three different topics: account address change, dispute transaction, complaint or compliment, right? Because it found like the multiple topics, and remember we actually specified in the in one of the setting that detect up to 3 topics, right? So that's why it's actually coming back as a 3 topics. And route to work queue went to the account maintenance. Let's go back to the account maintenance. The intelligent routing said like, okay, my route to work queue, let's pull it a little bit up so that we can see, route to the work queue of account maintenance when the topic is equal to account address change. And this email has like a lot of account address change settings which are created under the on the case type, right? If you remember the case types, let's go back to the case type. On the account address change and the settings, we already specified like a list of content identifiers which classify it as account address change. So that's what it detected, and basically its type of outcome is set to account maintenance. Routing is set to account maintenance, and this technically is a rule based routing, right? It did not route based on the sentiment, though it actually like detected the sentiment, but sentiment said neutral. So that's why my rule of intelligent routing actually did not say like, okay, sentiment is not, the rule is negative, but I don't have any rule for the neutral. That's why it did not send it to general service, it went to the account maintenance. Okay, let's go ahead and also test one more thing, testing using a negative sentiment, for example, right? So again, this is actually let's see. Okay, it says like, dear Uplace, I'm very unhappy customer of yours. I always had good experience, but last month I have noticed several invalid transactions in my invoice. How can this happen? This is like complaint, for example, right? Let's go ahead and click on the test and see like how it's. Now see here, this has like lot of text elements which made the model which is trained based on our test data set to classify it as a negative, and also it came up with a score of minus 0.49, right? And the topics detected are dispute transaction, request statement copy, account address changes, because we specified like 3 different topics. But it also ranked based on the strength, right? So most of the content is actually like no in dispute transaction, that's why it's scored as 0.9, and the other things are way less, right? So the same way, like no here the intelligent routing said, my intelligent routing said route to work queue of general service when my sentiment is equal to negative. That's my first step, right? My first step said like it's a negative, so I'm actually sending routing the work queue to the general service, right? So that's what it's a demo. Just to summarize, what we did is we launched over from the Dev Studio. We went to Text Analyzer, made some settings. From there, we created a brand new text model. We trained the text model using training set of data, and we allocated 60% to the training and 40% to the testing, and that actually trained out of the 60% data and tested using 40% data, and we use that model in our Dev Studio as a text analyzer, and the text analyzer is actually like used in the Dev Studio. And we also tested like couple of emails and looked at like rule based topic detection and routing, and as well as a model based topic detection and routing. Thanks for your time.